This is another coffee shop chat that we're doing here. This one is, respect the journey. It becomes your legacy. I complained when I was younger when I failed that I always wanted to hide that from others. I was embarrassed, number one. Hurt was another one. Felt stupid. Doesn't matter because today I look back, it's just becomes my legacy. I've actually done a lot of good things in my life, and I've done some not so good things. Actually, let's rephrase that.
Maybe
Yeah,
clarify what.
I've actually I've done a lot of things I'm happy about in life, and there's other things that I wish I can take back on how I ran my business or how I treated somebody else. I, I know it, I understand it, and I'll do anything possible for that not to happen again. All those little things become legacy. So that's what I'm trying to say is, don't try to erase anything that you have done. Just learn from it, move forward. Nobody can go back. It's just a matter of owning it and moving forward and living that positive life. Experience and the help and the service you can give to others is probably the greatest gift he can do. One of the things I've always done was always started complaining, like, I'm not patient enough, this is not coming fast enough. Then I sit back for the last 5 years and I look at all the journey, the stuff that I've done to get to where I am. All those things are fun. That's where all the stories and experiences come from, and don't neglect yourself from that. All these little things, let's just say, in 5 years you want a house, you want a home, or you want your business to take off. Look at every single hour of the day. You're going to be losing a lot if you're not enjoying every second of it. There's going to be good days and there's going to be bad days, but they all are there for you to enjoy and come up with your own experience. Learn a lot. Share that advice with others, but enjoy every moment. That's what I'm trying to say here. Do I feel pressure of the legacy I want to live? No, because I'm not looking at legacy I'm looking at legacy as the book at the end of my life. Hope every day I live up to that book. I just do my own thing. I make sure I'm doing stuff that's right, not in my eyes, but in others' eyes as well. I'm not only there for my commission. I'm there to genuinely help and serve others. And if I live that way, I'm here to help and serve everyone else. I know I'm going to live a great legacy. I'm going to live a great life, and that's the way I look at it every single day. I come in here, the first thing I'm wondering is, where are we sitting so, our viewers have the best view. Another thing I'm worried about when I show up here is like, oh shit, Dylan didn't have lunch yet. Is he hungry right now?
Starving.
So he's starving.
Yeah, exactly.
I have compassion for all that. I build it like that. I built it by having compassion and being there to serve others. And at the same time, I make a little bit out of it. I'm happy. Some people, it'll never happen. I know people in business right now that's been around for a very long time, and they still don't have that respect for that journey or that the patient. They're only there for that week or that day just to collect that money and or whatever it is to move forward. But yeah, I don't, Dylan. I think that's just the own individual. For me, it's just I know if I show up every day, I work hard every day, it's gonna come. Is it gonna come tomorrow? I don't know. Is it gonna come 10 years from now? I don't know. But is it coming? Yes, it is. And that's all, right? So enjoy that trip. When we were younger, we used to drive to California all the time. I was always looking at the end, is getting there and enjoying with my family and friends. But what I realized when I was older was the drive there, the talking with parents and sisters, the stops at the gas station, and grabbing Doritos or whatever and joking around there and playing and the journey. And sometimes that was even funner than the trip, right? All you guys just look at all the destinations you've been to. Sometimes not even the destination, it's just getting there. Actually, sometimes, Dylan, it comes down to even before booking it, I want to go on this 1 week trip. And so some people have to, work their asses off for 1 year just to afford to go. And that 1 year, that's another journey. Like the things you gotta go through just to get it. Respect that. Just respect it. That's, to me, that's the fun side. We're gonna look back in this vlog, and eventually we're gonna hit 1 million, probably even more than that, subscribers. But how about our first and our second and our 53rd? You know, all this stuff is just a journey you gotta respect, and we know what's coming. It's just a matter of when. This is for me. I want to leave this planet, you know, number one, happy as hell, and number two, when somebody looks at it and is like, oh, that Sunil kid, he had a good name. You know, he helped out. He was happy. He was successful. He did everything possible. He was my mentor. He left on a positive side. I don't want to be. I guess that's it, man. I just want to leave with children and grandchildren looking and saying, you know what, that was my dad. That was my grandfather. He's the one that did that. That's it, man. That's the legacy I want to leave behind. Oh, what fun. Get this in the ring.
Oh, what fun.